MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Heat and the Cobras. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Don, the man, is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Into the box now, Kenji Suzuki, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
First pitch, 7-10.
Here's the pitch. Hey! 2 balls and a strike. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Now the 2-1 pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Batting second, the shortstop, Reynaldo Rivera.
Digging in, Reynaldo Rivera. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dino, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Weakly hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes and had just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Bowen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. well outside with the curveball for a ball. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone, ball 3.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And the count will be full. The bases are empty here with 2 men out. Launched to right field and deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Lucas Stoerty, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Digging in, Jonathan Adkins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
Here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bowen has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Buford Christian.
Digging in now, Buford Christian. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his catcher.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. So now to the plate, Brad Benton. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Christian, base runner at first with 1 out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Third home run for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Standing in now, Taylor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Suzuki is right there. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Wright.
Stepping into the box, Michael Wright is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-1 home.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Sean McKee would be next. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 2-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Sam Jackson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Mike Mendez.
Digging in, Mike Mendez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, nobody on. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Justin Bishop. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Runners on first with one down. Swinging a ground ball to third. Reined in. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Sean McKee. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Through first and hustling for second. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The second baseman, Cobras.
Stepping in now, Glenn Suarez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, you know, Dero, a lot of the top pitchers, when you're going to get to them, you want to get to them early. This is a big lead, 3-0 early against a very good pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, they have to feel good about this one, Dan. Going to have to find a way to slowly tack on runs. But if you would have told this offense they'd have 3 early, they would have took it.
Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Don Man.
The pitcher, Don the Man, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Right there for strike one. Turned on down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Ready with the 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Jonathan Adkins, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Bowen is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Cobras on top 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Joseph Jansen. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Jansen.
First delivery to him on the way. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Andy Miller.
Into the box now, Andy Miller, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Batting up, the pitcher, Lucas Doherty.
At the plate, Lucas Doherty, and on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Right has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenji Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right is there, 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The bat, number 3, shortstop, Reynaldo Rivera.
Standing in, Reynaldo Rivera. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Buford Christian. He reached on a single in his first try.
Shortstop, Buford Christian.
And the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Brad Benton waits on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Brad Benton. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he takes ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and they get them both.
Third baseman, number 3. Paul.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Taylor, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is flared out towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Now batting, Andrew Bowen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The left fielder, number 25. Sam Jackson.
Striding in, Sam Jackson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed, 93 for one, 92 for the other. Coming to the plate now, Mike Mendez. He singled his last time up. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in the outfielder, Michael Wright. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Popped him up. Miller is there. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19.
Now at the plate, Sean McKee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Now in the box, Glenn Suarez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And the pitch.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Grounded to the right. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now back, left fielder, King Giles.
So now to the plate, King Giles. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Justin Bishop, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0. Hit hard to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there that they're currently residing in 2nd place in the NL in that category. So digging in now, Joseph Jansen, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Christian is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now back, the first baseman, Andy Miller.
Now at the plate, Andy Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Don the Man. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan Atkins.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Atkins. The pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
On the ground to the left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned it first.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner will get back standing. At the plate now, Buford Christian, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Cold strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get in the chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Brad Benton. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. Grounded to short. Right to him. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ben Cornelius will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, the center fielder, Kenji Suzuki.
So coming to the plate, Kenji Suzuki. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Popped him up. Suarez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Reynaldo Rivera.
Stepping in, Reynaldo Rivera. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
To the plate now, Andrew Bowen. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Mike Givens enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Taylor. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4, Michael Wright.
At the plate, Michael Wright, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 1-1 pitch. To third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19. McKee.
Ready for another chance? Sean McKee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Sam Jackson. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 2-0 on the way.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready now, Mike Mendez. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. McKee in foul ground. 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Justin Bishop.
Now to the plate, Justin Bishop. He is 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, Joseph Jansen, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 1-0. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he misses again, ball 3. Andy Miller, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Set. Here's the 3-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Andy Miller hits softly down the line at first. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Cobras are out on top 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Glenn Suarez. First pitch on its way. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Gil, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
King Giles stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Don the Man. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Eddie Flores is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in to try it again, Kenji Suzuki. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just one earned run. Tim Lee gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Into the box, Ronaldo Rivera.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Lee playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Ready on 1 and 2. And he got him. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Andrew Bowen, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. And the 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The next 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sam Jackson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. That misses. 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Runner on first with 2 away. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a breaking ball freezes him. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Mississippi is on top 3-1. Sam Finley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Finley.
At the plate, Jonathan Adkins.
Leading off for Mississippi, the center fielder, Jonathan Adkins.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Finley, a 6'5" left-hander. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Striding into the box, Buford Christian. After the walk, a quick check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And it's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Set. Here's the 3-1.
Count this ball. 3-2.
A runner at second, nobody out. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Suzuki is right there, one down.
Now batting, catcher, Brad Benton.
So striding forward now, Brad Benton. He's set and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Taylor. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in once again, Michael Wright. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike 1. Two down, runners at first and second. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Jason Lee comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Jason Lee.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Mike Mendez.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Two in a row now.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now the 2-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Giles is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Justin Bishop.
Stepping in, Justin Bishop. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch of the at-bat. Joseph Jansen stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. A 1-0 delivery. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Cobras have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Cobras jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Don, the man, notches his 3rd win of the year. Jason Lee wraps it up for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark the road.